being alive. You know, I know mortality. I know my own mortality. My heart stopped one day. God and the humans brought me back to life. I'm inspired because I get to wake up every day. The days that I've woken up, I'm inspired because of that first. That really is my inspiration, that I'm alive and I got this free time to just make art like a little kid, man. And that is such a blessing and a gift that, you know, inspiration, it comes in other forms or messages or, you know, music, whatever. But the overall inspiration for why I make art and why I make so much art is because I am really, really excited and happy to be alive. And I get to make art. I would label it, categorize it, mixed media. Mixed media. It's all mixed media. I mix my media. I cannot make artwork with just paint or with just pencil. I have to mix my medias because I make my art to stimulate me. And just using pencil on artwork doesn't stimulate me enough. So I gotta add something to that, and something to that, and something to that. Because I'm only trying to stimulate myself. That's my visual, my soul, my heart, you know? And so I gotta throw everything I can find in there to stimulate me, because that's what I can do. Because my art, I can do that. And so I think it's all mixed media, really. Abstract, some figurative, but it's really just mixed media. I love that it allows the people. It allows people that find it to really be themselves without fear of judgment. That's what happens in our art system. It's really embracing here. That's the number one thing I love about the art system. The second thing I love about it is that it's nurtured me as an artist. It's really, really just allowed me to feel more and more and more and more comfortable as an artist, as the human that I am. I found my place in this big giant rock, and it's in this art system, in this room. Well, you know, evolution, when you allow it to happen for yourself, sometimes it's a momentary change, and sometimes it's a change over a lot of years. And what I've changed to is a confident artist. I've changed to an artist that really recognizes his place in this art scene. And only longevity has done that for me. You know, and it just allows me to be free, man. And you know that quote, the truth will set you free. That's exactly what happened in this room over the 10 years. I got closer and closer and closer to living my truth in every moment over 10 years. And with that, I found authentic fulfillment in this human experience. I don't suffer. Been on dialysis 18 years, 3 days a week. I don't suffer. I'm so loved by the Creator, by this arts district, by the people that I've built relationships with. It's just a magical place. It does inspire me. I love my artwork. I absolutely love the artwork I do. It's almost to a narcissistic point that I love my artwork. I'm not saying that I do great artwork. I'm not saying that I'm better than anybody. I'm just saying I went to the art store one day with the only intention of stimulating my eyes. And now I can do that with every piece I make. And that's my only intention to make art, is just stimulate me. And then it does whatever else it does. Whatever that is, all the possibilities of that. Inspiring people, inspiring other artists, selling, showing, going in a closet, whatever. The intention is to stimulate me with every piece I make. And I absolutely love my artwork. I love a lot of other artwork too. I love other artists. But I love my artwork. I do it for the joy and the love of it, man, because it's created so much for my life. Just doing artwork. So I give it everything I got. I give it all the love it needs, all the love I have for it to make a piece of art. And that love is to love myself. That's why I put up so much love into it, because I'm loving myself. This art is how I do that. I go to the movies once in a while. I like to go out to eat. Not fancy eat. I'm not a foodie, but I like to spend my money on a sit down, let someone else cook my meal for me, of the food I like. And I go to art events away from my studio, wherever that might be in the city. And then we're pretty much, and I hang out with my girlfriend Dina once in a while. She's an artist too. They're the things I do, man. But there's nothing that's more stimulating than coming to the studio. There's nothing more authentic than coming to the studio. There's nothing more fun than coming to the studio. I'd rather be here than anywhere. So I don't have a lot of activities outside the studio, really. Put your truth on the canvas. Make your artwork only for you. Understand the possibilities of what happens with artwork, but only do the artwork for you. Trust your artwork. Everything that is supposed to happen for you individually as an artist will happen. The things that are not meant for you won't happen. But that's all outside of creating the artwork. That's the number one thing. And if you don't, you've got to do it consistently. You've got to be involved in arts consistently every day of your life. Because once you break it, you got to go back of the line. In the back of the line, you can't even see the back of the line. There's a lot of artists in this world trying to get some consistency, some stability. Okay, and these artists work hard every day to get this, to find this, to manifest this, to connect to these things that are going to allow you to be an artist every day of your life. Such like I'm so blessed to be. And that takes a consistent, passionate, truthful effort. Doesn't take the greatest artwork in the world. It doesn't take the highest selling artwork in the world. It takes a consistent, passionate, truthful effort of who you are, what you're interested in, what messages you want to share with the world, what questions you want to ask of the world. No judgment involved. Just learn. Just learn. And you learn through art, it'll be a glorious life. There are artists, some greats, a couple greats. Picasso was the first guy that inspired me. Basquiat is the latest artist that has been inspiring me. One of the members of Three Bad Sheep, Sky, he inspires me, his artwork. Katie Matheson, who I believe to be the greatest Las Vegas artist, he inspires me. My mentor, Dre, next to me, he was the first artist that really inspired. Second, after Picasso, Dre was one that inspired me. There's a few, and I'm not really one to really study art or study artists. I know what I like to look at. I know what stimulates me. And then if I'm so lucky to talk to that artist and get to know a little bit about them, to connect me more to that art piece that I'm stimulated by, that's a real joy. And I like art that I haven't seen before. I do love color. Color is always attractive to me. But I do like innovative, new. The materials aren't new, but there are artists using materials in a way that haven't been used before. And that's what I like to discover when I'm looking at art. Health limits. No limits as an artist. I know, the power that an artist will either come to understand or will never understand is everything is possible for you. Everything that you can think of what you want as an artist is possible. It's the work that's done behind that thought that either brings it to fruition or not. And that consistent effort I talk about is part of that. You gotta manifest what you want to happen for you as an artist. And when you do that and learn how to do that, you accept that it happens or it doesn't. And you don't look at the things that I don't ever look at the things that didn't happen for me, that I wanted to happen for me, as a roadblock, as a limit. I look at it as God not needing me to go down that road, to open that door. It just wasn't for me. I trust my art. my art doesn't get me in that door to that connection, that's not a limit. That's just not the path that I'm led to. And it's simple. It's so simple for me that way. There's no limits. The only limits I have are effort. Your effort. You know, you can limit that. And that's a choice. But there's really no limits for me as an artist. It's all possible. And all artists should come to understand that someday. That it's all possible for you. You don't deserve nothing. An artist does not deserve nothing. You earn what you get, and you earn from effort and giving. That karma thing really works, man. I didn't know nothing about karma before I became an artist. I thought it was all hokey pokey, voodoo kind of hippie shit. Karma, man, it works big time. Don't throw that piece of paper on the ground. That'll fuck up your karma. Opening shows in other cities, but still being the studio artist here at the Arts Factory. Same thing as I do now, making art, maybe in a bigger studio, but I'll be opening shows in other places of my collections and maybe doing murals in other places, I hope. Not I hope. That's what I'll be doing.